Hello, and welcome to something a little bit different. So earlier, I was hinting about demon fusion with the sword to make the Kusanagi a bit stronger and eventually turn it into the strongest weapon in the game. Now, as you know, you have to get gems or fuse certain demons to do this. However, since I don't have all the gems, I decided, I might as well just do a guide for people who don't have any of the gems or haven't prepared any of the fusions until later into the game. To do this, you do have to be level 40, but before I do that, I do want to show off the other method, which is just outright buying them. Like I said, I don't have the gems, but I can tell you the combinations. Pretty sure this is the right way. Actually, no, I think you have to go on the other side. My apologies. And we're just gonna speed this up. So as you can see, this is Rag's shop. And you can go to elements and you can trade him specific gems. So for Undine, you would want to have an aquamarine, an emerald, and a pearl. I already did this, but I dismissed it to show off the fusions. But yeah, these three make an Undine, which is level 30. The next combination would be a ruby, a garnet, and a diamond, which I didn't do, but I don't have a diamond, so fuck me. And then finally, a Sylph is a sapphire. Yeah, I don't have a sapphire, a opal, and a turquoise. Naturally, like I said, I don't have these gems, so I'm just going to show off the actual fusions. But again, if you do have those gems, then just do that. It's a lot less time consuming. So, first off, we need to get our first demon, which is going to be a Berith. A Berith is level 27, and the way to get a Berith is to go outside of this area, and on the world map, you essentially... This might not be the right place, because I didn't actually go here specifically. But it should have the same encounters, so who cares. But yeah, you just want to kill stuff, and I'm going to speed it up until we find it. There we go. I already have one, but you just want to recruit it. And we want to go back inside. So we're not done yet. In this area, it actually has some encounters with some lower level demons, and we want to get a Dryad. You also want to get an Imp right now, because it's also going to be useful for a fusion later. But for now, you want to get a Dryad. Yet again, I'm going to speed it up because this is a bit time consuming. You also want to get one of these as well, Andras, because you're going to be needing it for the fusion in a second. But yeah, yeah, we're just gonna keep going. You also want to get a Jack Frost, so yeah, just keep that in mind, and a Goblin. Yeah, you need a lot of demons here. Generally, the only ones you don't really need are a Cabald, this thing, and I'm forgetting the demon. It's like, I don't even know how to describe it. I'll just, if I ever show it, if I ever find it, then I will show it. But yeah, this can be very time consuming. As you can see, the Dryad is a pretty rare encounter. So I'm just gonna cut until I find it, because that's a lot more convenient. But it is in here for sure. So here's the Dryad. Like I said, I already have it, so I'm not gonna worry too much about it. And I am going to cut back to the fusion room, so I'll see you then. So we're back, and assuming you got the Berith, Dryad, and the Andras and the Goblin, you should be ready. So you want to get the, it doesn't matter which one you fuse first, but we're gonna fuse the Dryad and the Berith. And we will get an Archangel. Now this is actually a pretty decent mid-game demon, so if you just wanted to keep this, you know, a little fusion trick. But we want to use this specifically for sword fusion, so yeah, we're not gonna be doing that. And there we go. Yeah, the fusion process is a bit slow, so I might speed it up later. But now we want to do the same thing for the Andras and the Goblin. And we get an Angel, which again is a pretty early game demon. I think I might have used it, but it's been a while, so yeah, I'm just gonna speed this up for convenience. And we get the Angel. So now we want to fuse the Angel and the Archangel. And we get a Sylph, which is exactly what we need. And yeah, we're alright with that fusion. And there is our first demon that we need for the fusion. Now, I'm going to cut to Ginza because that is the next location that we need to go to for the demons that we need. So, the next demon we are looking for to fuse, is a Lamia. Now, a Lamia is a very common encounter here in Ginza. But it might take a while. It just depends on your RNG. There we go. Like I said, I already have it, so it doesn't really matter to me. And for the next demon, we need a Taraka. Now, I don't know if it's specifically on basement level 1, but that's where I've personally found it, and I just found it to be a lot more consistent. So I'm just going to speed it up, because it can take a while. Okay, there we go. Like I said, I already have it, but it is down here. I would say it's one of the more rare encounters, so don't get frustrated if you can't find it. It is down here. And I'm going to cut back because those are the only two demons we need to get to the Undine. So I'll see you in probably Shinagawa, because that has a easier mansion to access to fuse. So we're back, and we're just going to fuse the Lamia and the Taraka. Maybe it's called a Taraka, I don't know. But as you can see, it's the Undine, and it's level 30. And we are alright with the fusion. And we only have one more to go, so I'm gonna see you in Actually, we're going to go to Shibuya because we can get 2 encounters there. Now, as you could see, we could find the Rusalka at the Shinjuku Mall, but it's more common here. So I would just say get it here in Shibuya instead. And you also want to get a Lilim. Again, it might take a while, so I'm going to speed it up. And there's a Lilim. I already have it, but again, it is here. And it doesn't really matter if I run to the other encounter or not, but because like I said, I already have it. But yeah, as you can see, it is here. So that is the first batch of encounters that we need. Let's get some money there. So I'm going to cut back to we're gonna cut back to Shinjuku Mall. So I'll see you then. So I already mentioned where to get the Jack Frost. However, there is another demon that you need, and that is going to be a Momunofu. It's fairly common, so I'm just gonna speed it up a bit, and we should run into it anytime soon. There we go. So we want that and a Jack Frost. Now, there is one more demon we need in Shinagawa that I'm just gonna report for. And yeah, if you report and go somewhere and enter the terminal, it will carry over the music. I don't know if that's a glitch or not, but yeah. I'm just gonna fast forward here because there are a lot of other encounters, but we need a specific one here. We should be able to take this on. Jesus Christ. Nope, we don't want this. Don't want this either. Don't want this either. And we are looking for a demon called I don't know how to pronounce it. It's like Isora. Now you don't actually need to get this because there's another alternative. You can get a Watcher. Okay, yeah, here's a demon. I already have it. You can have an alternative that is a Watcher in the police station. However, I find that to be a lot rarer than this. So it's generally a time save. So yeah. So we should have all the demons we need to fuse the Salamander now. If you're following along. Like I said, I already have all the demons, but you know. We're gonna fast forward. You're just gonna escape. Yeah, the struggle of this is real. Tons of random encounters just trying to get to the fusing room. Okay. So now, we want to fuse a, like I said, get a Pyro Jack and a Rusalka, I don't know how to pronounce that. But this will get you your Aeros. This is alright. And next, we want to get the Momunofu, and the Jack Frost Diffuse. This will get us Asparas. I actually had this, but I got rid of it because I didn't need it anymore. But yeah, you want to fuse it back for this. And you get an Asparas, and then you fuse it with the Isora. And we get the Aquans. And now we want to fuse the Imp and the Lilim. And this will give us the Erthys. Again, you can get these a lot earlier on in the game, but this is generally a guide for when you're after Shinagawa and you're kind of like, well, what the fuck do I do now? I don't have all the gems for it. So yeah. And we get essentially all three elements that we need. And now we fuse all three. I don't think it particularly matters the order. And we should get a Salamander. Yep. And this is the final demon we need for the sword fusion. And I'm going to speed it up. And there we go. So like I said, to fuse that you need to be level 40. That's why I said that at the start of the video. And now we can fuse the Kusanagi with the Sylph. And this is alright. And this should give us the Futsu no Mitama. If I'm not butchering that. Probably am, but oh well. Yep. And then we fuse this with the Undine. And this will give us the Ame no Murakumo. That's the sword that you can glitch from the Gaian shop that I showed earlier. And I'm pretty sure by doing that you can actually get two Hinokagutsuchis by doing this for both your heroines, the hero and the heroine, which is pretty hilarious. And finally we fuse this with the Salamander. And this is alright. And reminder, to do the sword fusion, you can't have the sword equipped on the main character, or anyone for that matter. Which shouldn't be a problem. If you have it equipped and you can't unequip it, you can generally fight random encounters and you'll get a drop somewhere. Or better yet, you can do a side quest that will actually give you some inferior weapons. Generally, you should have something from like way back when, though, so that shouldn't be an issue. And there we have the Hinokagutsuchi. So yeah, that's the end of the guide, but I'm gonna show it off. I do have another save where I didn't like discard literally every demon I have, so don't worry about that. But as you can see, it's around a quick maths, a 21 power boost, and we get a lot more accuracy, as you can see. About 21, yeah, 21. And it boosts all our other stats by 1. which is pretty nice. So yeah, that's a guide for the Gemless Hinokagutsuchi. Your alignment does need to be neutral for this, but that shouldn't be an issue because Tokyo Destinyland lets you change your alignment. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.